Okay, and welcome to my Let's Play of the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. This game is basically about childhood, imagination, and trauma, and why tiny moments can carry huge emotional weight. My argument for this video is that Captain Spirit uses embodiment, effect, and representation to make us feel what Chris is living through, instead of just watching it. I personally really love the beginning of this game, not only because I love the
What
song,
is this
because it's
place?
from one of my favorite artists,
I
but
don't
it's
know. We've
also
never been here
because
before.
it perfectly shows what embodiment means in a game.
No,
We
it's
don't
just
just
me,
see Chris
Captain
pretending to be
Spirit,
a
who can
superhero,
bend all
Captain
matter
Spirit.
to his will.
Um, we
I
also become
did
a
it.
part of his
I still
imagination.
got the power.
Our course talked about how players perform identity. Chris performs Captain Spirit because he's trying
Now
to
I
survive
just
his
need to
real
make a
life.
cool
So when I
costume for
control
Captain
him,
Spirit.
I'm stepping inside his coping mechanism. This is also effect. The emotional tone is fun and playful, but you could feel something heavier underneath it. Now we see Chris doing some normal household chores, but the transition from his room to the kitchen is the vibe is off. Every object feels like there's some history behind it. This game does
Okay,
that Life is
what would
Strange thing
Captain
where
Spirit
small
do?
interactions build meaning. Effect isn't created
Those
through
dishes
action, it's
definitely
created
need
through
a
quiet
mega
moments.
clean.
And controlling Chris like this is embodiment again. His slow movements, the way he hesitates before he touches
Oh
certain things
man,
throughout the
this is
game. We
cold.
feel his
I have to check out the
emotional
water
world
heater.
through the controls. You see that the game um, turned very dim compared to his room, like I said. The music is gone,
Come
there's no
on!
color. It's
Oh
kind
yeah!
of
Score!
depressing in a bit. In the background,
All
we
right.
hear Chris's father be aggressive towards the game. We see that there's beer cans everywhere. And if you look closely on Chris's arm, you
Drink
see a
up.
bruise mark. This is where representation comes really important. Um, this isn't some exaggerated villain dad. This is a very real type of emotional neglect. Um, and the game never says Chris is hurting directly. It shows you through tone, dialogue, and the way Chris avoids conflict. This is effect. The emotional storytelling that hits you through subtle cues. Chris using his imagination to escape his environment. That's exactly how the game uses childish fantasy to represent real emotional pain. These moments feel cute at first, but later on, you see that they say a lot about resilience. Chris is literally building an emotional safety through pretending play. These ties into representation again. This is boyhood shown honestly,
It's incessant.
vulnerability, imag imaginative, and coping. And every time the spell doesn't work, that's the game reminding us that Chris is powerless in real life.
I
This is
love
the
watching
emotional
Mom draw her
contracts,
comics.
joy versus reality, and it's actually where
What
conflict
is
hits
that song
on it
to
hardest.
sing for the dead?
You
I
saw
see
that
the
Chris was
signals on
outside in the
trucks
snow in the treehouse.
driving
Outside feels brighter,
in the
but still heavy
wind
emotionally.
of
This
my
treehouse is
room.
basically Chris's safety
Well, I got
place,
nothing to
the
prove.
only place that really is his. Our course talked
Well, I
about
got nothing
embodiment
to
being
prove.
connected to space. You move differently outside, Chris breathes differently, the whole tone shifts. And the game uses memory here, but memory that hurts. He remembers his mom throughout the game and through, especially in the treehouse, and suddenly the superhero act feels like grief. As you could see, Chris is waking up his father, but his father is kind of confused on what's happening because he is again drunk. He woke up drinking, fell asleep while drunk, and you could slowly see Chris's father become very emotionally and vocally abusive, and his grief about losing his wife is targeted towards Chris. This part, coming up part, is really, really hard. Um, Chris is trying so hard to look normal to their neighbor, but the game uses body language, eye contact,
Dad,
and silence
you sleeping?
to show that what's actually happening. This is
Hey,
representation
wake up.
again, childhood trauma,
Dad, come on.
shown gently but
Huh?
truthfully. No
What?
stereotypes, no
Who's
exaggeration,
there? Who's
just
that?
Dad,
emotional honesty.
it's just me, Chris.
Whoa,
You
whoa.
see
Hold
their
on,
neighbor
buddy,
pushing
okay? Jeez.
Chris to like talk to her and
Ugh.
giving him the
Dad!
space that he needs, a safe place that he could come to.
Fuck!
Dad, are you
But you could
okay?
see Chris
Do I look
protecting his
okay?
father
No.
and
I
doesn't want to
tripped.
leave
Can't
him
even
alone
watch one
because
goddamn
he's the
game.
only person he has left.
Jesus Christ, who is that?
This
Go answer.
upcoming
If it's some
moment is the
salesperson
final
or some
moment,
church group, you
and
just close the door on
I
them.
feel like I
It's
should be
nobody's
quiet
business.
Oh my,
to
look at you.
really feel what's
What kind
happening.
of costume is that?
I'm Captain Spirit.
Of course you are. Actually, I was going for a nice walk, but it sounded like the 4th of July over here.
Oh, yeah. Dad just tripped and fell. But he's okay.
That sounded like some fall. You sure he's okay?
Uh-huh. He got all excited about the game.
Listen, Chris, I'm only steps away from your house. If you ever feel scared, you can come visit us anytime, day or night. Understand? We're here for you.
Okay. Sure. Thanks.
Okay, and this moment
So
is
what did
why the
that
game
nosy
is so
bitch want?
powerful. After
Nothing.
spending
Oh,
the whole
nothing, huh?
episode pretending and
I was
suddenly
listening. I
something
heard it
impossible
all.
happens,
You could have gone rid of
and
her.
you don't know if it's real,
I tried.
or if this is
Man, I bet
Chris's
you want to tell
trauma
her what a
turning into
shitty dad you
fantasy.
have. Huh.
No,
You
she
see
just
Chris
wanted to say
running to
hi. I
his
didn't say anything, Dad.
treehouse for safety,
I swear.
seeing as that's the
Dad,
only
please
place that
believe
is
me.
truly his.
Jesus.
You
Stop
see
that
Chris
whining.
going up the ladder,
You're not
and
a baby
suddenly
anymore. Oh,
a
boo-hoo,
big
Daddy.
boom
Believe
happens.
me. Grow
The ladder
up.
breaks, he's
But
falling,
I-
but suddenly
Just like your mom.
it's slow
Every
and
time I look at
it
you,
stops.
you talk.
Stop it.
This all
It's your
ties
face.
to my points altogether. Embodiment. We
Why?
feel Chris's fear and hope
And if it
affect.
wasn't for
The
you,
emotional twist
she
hits
would have
harder
never
because of the
taken the car
quiet
that
buildup.
day.
Representation. It shows
Never.
boyhood, grief, and coping through imagination.
Oh, hey, Chris, look,
So,
hey, I didn't mean
yeah,
that, buddy.
Captain Spirit
Yes.
might look like a small
Yes,
game,
you
but it
did.
uses
No,
narrative,
listen,
emotion, and
Chris.
player control to create a powerful story about surviving loss and neglect. This is why it matters and why I chose it. Thank you for watching my Let's Play. I hope that you also play um, The Adventures of Captain Spirit. This is only a small part of it, but if you play the game throughout, it really hits you harder. As someone that grew up around alcoholism, it's really hard and it really connects to me, and I really love this game and I would really, really recommend it. Thank you.